Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're shifting gears, moving away from finance for a bit.
Yeah, we're heading deep into ancient mythology, specifically Northeast India.
That's right, we've got source material centered on Manipur, a collection called PhungaTales.
And these are traditional stories passed down around the hearth. It's really a shortcut for you to grasp this incredibly rich storytelling tradition.
The hearth, the Phunga. The sources emphasize this as, well, it's central, isn't it?
Absolutely. More than just a fire pit. It's described as the emotional heart of the home, where families gathered, where these old stories were kept alive.
A source of safety, basically.
Yeah.
Light against the darkness.
Precisely. And speaking of darkness, today's tale is, well, it's a chilling one. Lai Khutshangbi, the long-armed terror.
A real test for a family. Love, wit, bravery. All against this primal monster.
It really explores those boundaries. And the setting is key. Ancient Kanglai,
which is now Manipur. The sources paint this beautiful picture, emerald rice fields, blue lakes.
But always shadowed by these deep, dark, ancient jungles. That contrast is fertile ground for folklore.
Right. Order versus the wild. Islands of civilization.
And the wild is embodied by creatures like Lai Khutshangbi. The sources are specific. She's not just any monster, she's a Hingchabi.
A Hingchabi. Okay, so that term itself carries weight.
Huge weight. And her name, Lai Khutshangbi, breaks down really revealingly.
Go on.
Lai means a being of divine and terrible power, not just a creature. Then Kut is hand and Shangbi is long.
So long-handed being of terrible power. Literally.
Exactly. It elevates her. She's an embodiment of dread, not just, something hungry.
And the description. Wow. Impossibly long arms dragging, leaving trails.
Making trails in the dirt, yeah. And thorn-like claws, a huge gaping mouth.
But that tongue detail. Slithering out to taste the air for fear. That's psychological horror.
It really is. She's hunting anxiety, not just flesh. The legend says she could sense real fear.
Which puts all the pressure on the victims to stay absolutely calm.
Right. And that ties back to the Phunga, the hearth fire, why it had to burn bright. This legend, the sources suggest, was a cautionary tale.
Keep vigilant. Stay close to the fire.
It kept the community safe, that shared watchfulness.
Well, let's meet the family. They live right on the edge where the fields meet the forest.
You have Shashipa, the father, known for his bravery, Shashima, the mother, and their young son, Shashi.
Shashipa's reputation is like their first line of defense. But they need more.
They need security, which leads to this really difficult decision he makes.
He has to leave. For many days, the text says, to work far away, earn money to secure their future.
A classic hero's choice, leaving safety for the family's well-being.
But his instructions to Shashima are heavy. Keep the door barred after sunset, don't go out, and crucially, the fire must never die.
A contract for survival, basically. Sources say the first 2 nights were tense but quiet.
Then the third night, the dread arrives.
And it's announced by that sound.
Scrape.
Okay.
Scrape. Just imagining it. Those long arms dragging outside the thin bamboo walls.
Gives you chills, right? And then the voice, raspy, demanding, asking in mighty, Shashipa Leibro, Shashipa Halaklabra.
Is Shashipa home? Is your husband, Shashipa, inside? This is it. Her moment of truth.
And the sources say primal maternal strength kicks in. She controls her voice, makes it steady, unwavering.
And she lies. Oi, Shashipa Yimdalaya.
Yes, my husband, Shashipa, is home.
That controlled lie. That's her weapon here. Not a sword, but her composure.
Absolutely, a psychological shield. And it works for the moment. The creature retreats.
It's not over. The sources call the next phase the unending vigil.
She comes back like clockwork every single night.
Every night the same question. Every night the same lie. Imagine the mental exhaustion.
Holding back this terror with just her voice, knowing one tremor, one hint of fear.
And that searching tongue would know. It's incredible strength.
It really shows that heroism in this folklore isn't just about physical fights, it's mental fortitude.
Thank goodness Shashipa finally returns.
Yes, and he hears his wife's story. The sources say it comes out in a frantic, tearful rush.
And his reaction. Pure fury. Cold, sharp fury.
The isolation is broken. Now there's a plan. And it involves his weapon.
The tie. Described as a long, single-edged sword, passed down through generations.
So it's more than just metal. It's ancestral strength, inherited courage.
And the plan hinges on breaking the pattern, right?
Exactly. Shashima has to do the opposite of what she's been doing. She has to tell the truth for the first time.
While Shashipa hides, waiting. The tension must be immense.
Unbelievable. The creature arrives, asks the usual question, expecting the usual lie.
And Shashima steels herself and says it. Shashipa yumdalaite, atapara chathoki.
Shashipa is not home. He is away, far from here.
The sudden shift. It works. The monster senses vulnerability.
Yeah.
An easy meal.
It lets out this roar of triumph, but instead of trying the door, it just smashes an arm straight through the wall.
Knotted muscle, thorn-like claws bursting through the bamboo.
But that's the moment Shashipa planned for. He bursts out of the shadows.
And brings the tay down. The sound is described so sharply. Swish-chak.
A clean cut. The arm is severed, spurting this viscous black liquid.
The creature recoils, obviously in pain, but its scream is different.
Yes. It's called a cursed lament. A song of pain, yes, but also betrayal.
Betrayal? Why betrayal? She was the aggressor.
But from the monster's perspective, maybe. The lie was the rule of engagement. Shashima broke the ritual by telling the truth.
So the creature felt cheated.
Yeah.
Deceived by the earthly realm itself.
That's how the source interprets the lament. It curses Shashima as a big liar of Lemeding being the earthly realm.
Wow, the howl itself is translated, isn't it?
It is. Oh, mother, I am dead. Oh, dear, oh, mother, oh, dear, you big liar of Lemeding. You are a big liar.
Cursing the whole realm. Incredible.
Where?
But Shashipa knows it's not finished.
Right. He says, if she lives, she will only grow more vengeful. I must finish this. He can't let that wounded terror fester.
So he follows the trail of black blood into the jungle. At dawn.
And this is where the story leaves a permanent mark on the landscape. Literally.
This is the part that really sticks with you. The blood itself.
According to the legend, where that thick, black blood splattered on the leaves on the ground, it stained them. Permanently.
Like it burned into them. Leaving these marks of deep crimson and burgundy.
Exactly. And the legend says that's why even today you can find plants in the Manipur jungle with these strange, beautiful red patches.
The eternal blood of Lai Khutshangbi. It makes the myth tangible. You could theoretically see the evidence.
It grounds the story in the physical world for the people there. It connects their history, their fear, their triumph directly to the land they live on.
So Shashipa finds her, weakened.
Pins her remaining arm, makes that final declaration, for my family, for my village, you will never bring fear to us again.
And then, the final cut. The terror ends.
And the village celebrates, properly celebrates, with penna music, a traditional string instrument.
The sound of joy drowning out the memory of the monster's screech. That's powerful imagery.
And Shashi, the son, he grows up hearing this story, knowing about his father's strength and his mother's cleverness.
Which seems to be the core message, right? You need both.
Absolutely. The source material really emphasizes that synthesis. Shashipa's courage, the physical action with the ancestral sword.
And Shashima's wisdom, her mental fortitude, that carefully controlled lie that held the line for so long.
You need both courage and wisdom to overcome the deepest darkness. It's not just about brute force.
A great takeaway. Bravery isn't just one thing. It can be found in a steady voice just as much as a swinging sword.
Well put. And that brings us to our final thought for you, the listener.
Connecting back to that tangible link, the red patches on the leaves.
This story is ancient folklore, but the source gives us that potential real-world echo.
So imagine you are walking through those jungles in Manipur. It's green, lush, and then you see a leaf. Unexplained patch of deep crimson.
What does that evoke? Knowing this story, knowing the supposed origin of that color, what respect do you pay, perhaps, to the shadow of the long-armed one?
And to the price paid by both Shashipa and Shashima for the peace that allows you to walk there safely.
It makes you consider where legend ends and the physical world. Or maybe memory begins.
A really thought-provoking place to end. Thank you for bringing us these sources and guiding this deep dive. It was fascinating.
My pleasure. It's a powerful story.
We hope you enjoyed exploring ancient Konglaipak with us.
Until next time.